Hey folks, it's John at Simply Sprouts Farm, and if you're watching this video, you're probably a parent or a student who has either come to the farm and done a little farm tour with us and has planted some pea sprouts. And you look behind me here, we've got some pea sprouts that have been growing for a little while, and your student or your camper has been sent home today with a little sample of what you can grow on your own. Now, why did we decide on pea sprouts to begin with? Well, they're pretty easy to grow. In fact, you really don't even need any soil or medium to grow them. They can grow very thickly. This batch here kind of was sparsely planted compared to some of the other plantings I have seen out there. But they're fun, they're quick to grow, and within a week, 10 days, you can be enjoying them. These are right now ready to harvest, and we'll be putting up another video on some recipes to enjoy these when you and your campers get these sprouted. Now, the peas that we're using today, they're called speckled peas, and this was these right here, and also the ones you guys will be doing, is from a company called Mountain Valley Seed. Obviously, we have no affiliation with them, but they seem to work pretty well. We haven't had any problems with them. So, what your camper did at camp today, or your student did at class today, was they took a plastic cup and they filled it with some potting soil, and then they planted the peas on top. Now, the peas, when you plant them on top, you just plant them on the top of the dirt, okay? I'll show you that here in a moment. You don't cover them up, and then you just make sure everything is well watered. Then after you do that, you're going to want to put the cap on, which hopefully is still on when the kids get home. You want to put the cap on and keep it in the dark for a couple of days until pretty much the pea is sprouted and is pushing on that cap, okay? Sometimes they're strong enough, if you plant them thick enough around, they'll push the cap off. But once you do that, you want to put them in a nice sunny area, maybe a windowsill or something. Water them every day. Also water them while they're in the dark. Make sure you add some moisture to them every day. And within a week to 10 days, you'll have your product, which you can make some pretty delicious things with. So we want to make this fun, so let me show you how we did it, and stay tuned. We'll have some fun here today. Okay, so what your campers did today was they filled up a cup, and it does have holes in the bottom, but I'll show you how to not ruin your household with this. And planted the seeds, and what we're trying to do is just do one level of seeds that covers pretty much every square inch of this top. And then we're going to cover this. Now, there's a lid for these. What kind of soil is this? This is just regular potting soil. This is actually called Nature's Care potting soil. I got it at Home Depot. You want to get potting soil, not garden soil, because garden soil has a lot of sticks and stuff in it. You don't want that. So let me grab the cup and show you what else we need to do. Okay, I think I said cup, but I meant top. Now this top has two purposes. For the first couple of days, it's going to be on top here, and you're going to have it in the blackout bag, which we're going to give you. And just every day for the first couple of days, just take this top off. Just make sure you wet the top here. Make sure, don't soak it, and so the water's running crazy out the bottom, but just get it wet. Water is going to run a little bit out the bottom, so you can put it back in the bag or keep it in your sink for a little while. But really, we're just trying to get it to germinate in the dark, okay? And the seeds will start to come up, to sprout up, and they will really start pushing against this, probably after a day or two. Maybe 3, depending on your environment, but you keep it in the dark, it should be 2 days. And once that happens, and it's up to here, take this lid off, and then you can use the lid to keep the water off of your windowsill or wherever you're doing this. So they will continue to grow, and in about 10 days they will look like this. So harvesting them is very easy. You just take scissors, clip them off here. We'll probably have another video on that shortly, and we'll be sharing some recipes with you. And I will tell you folks, if you could smell this, it smells pretty good. So maybe it'll add some additional nice flavors to your household as well. Okay, so we can see now we've got some sprouts coming out here. This has been about 40 hours since we planted these in here, and the sprouts are coming out. Just keep it watered and it'll keep doing its thing. And like I said, when it gets up to the top of this, it'll start pushing on this cap. And until then, we're going to keep her in the dark, keep it watered, and keep on rolling. Alright folks, so that's pretty much the first 40 hours. And in the interest of getting a video up today on our YouTube site, because we had a great group of kids that came out today, we want to get this up so parents can see it if they want to, and we'll do a second part of this in the next few days as we continue on. We're only like a day ahead of the kids, and in fact today, because we knew they were coming, we actually soaked the pea seeds beforehand, so they may catch up with us pretty quick. But we'll see how we're doing, and hopefully you guys can post below on how you're doing. And this is John at Simply Sprouts Farm saying take care, God bless, and we'll see you soon.